Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round 2 of the Antarctic Cup, the second Antarctic Cup. We are going to be here on GSL Daybreak, MLG Daybreak, actually. And this is, as Sean said, this is going to be one of our 6 favorite matchups. And why don't you introduce our players?
In the top right corner, we have Zabro. We have Zabro, who is in the Diamond League. I just love to see me some Diamond League players. Always nice to see them because they are the ones with the good mechanics, but they're just they're only now just starting to figure out, like the serious like subtleties of strategy and stuff. And here, oh no. Looks like we do have another David versus Goliath, D versus G, Diamond versus Grandmaster, vGAnfield in the bottom left corner.
Anfield, of course, is a Grandmaster representative.
Indeed he is on Team VG. We've actually cast members of VG before.
We have.
And let's see what these two players have got. TVP, as Penguin said, one of my 6 favorite matchups. Actually, TVP, one of my favorite matchups to cast. Literally, yeah, in general, simply because of how really I hesitate to say balanced, because no matchup is perfectly balanced, of course, because it is an RTS and it's imperfect by definition, but it's just I like TVP because it's both sides have real strong points and weak points and ways to exploit it, and there's a lot. It's a very complex and nice matchup.
I really like what Zabro's done with this. He's just started the supply depot at the front to fully wall off, but not really going to do anything with that. He's going to just start that there to prevent the scouting, and of course, when you start that, you spend about half a second building that, and you get 46 health on it, so it's not likely to go down. He's going to start building that up properly now, and Anfield, as a result, is not going to get a chance to scout that. As you said, this is another David versus Goliath sort of matchup. One of the things I just realized that our Davids have been getting slowly but surely stronger. The first David was a
But then again, so have our Goliaths.
I hesitate to say that Anfield is stronger than Alive.
Oh wait, I forgot about Alive. Never mind. I forgot about Alive.
I forgot about the GSL Codex player.
I guess in that case, our Goliaths have actually been getting weaker, going the way of the Goliath in Brood War.
I see what you did there. We are going to be seeing an expansion coming up from Zabro. Anfield should be able to see that. Yes, you will be able to see that, but at the cost of a probe. This probe will most likely die. There is a Marine waiting on the other side to greet him with his gun, with his C-14 Gauss rifle. On the other hand, Zabro will be able to get his scout out alive and well. And, well, that means that there's a worker kill for Zabro.
That obviously means the turn is overpowered.
Of course. Of course. Well, Zabro just going to be scouting around to this guy, running around, seeing if there's anything sneaky going on up here. This is a place where I have seen people hide technology in the past. But I do like what Zabro's doing, though. He's really concentrating wholeheartedly on denying scouting, and which, I mean, that seems to that says to an extent that he wants to do something really sneaky. But thus far, he's just been playing totally standard.
That's a really cool strategic concept called hiding normal strategies. It's like where you put your barracks in a random part of your base, where it's just a barracks. It's exactly what I would be doing, but I'm going to make you look for it, because for those 5 seconds, you're going to be scared out of your mind. Because you're like, oh my god, there's nothing in this front. Oh my god, I'm getting proxied. Oh my god, I'm getting cannon rush. What am I going to do? It's a proxy gate. It's a proxy gate, barracks, cannon rush. Oh no. Oh, I am so... Oh wait, no, it's just a barracks. We're okay.
No, but I was reading, I didn't actually get a chance to watch it, but I was reading the recaps of MMA's last games in GSL Code S. And they were saying in the third game how in the first 2 games he just played these totally weird tactics out of nowhere in one of his games. I can't remember who it was against. And then in the third game, he went totally standard, and then caught his opponent totally off guard by just playing standard.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what Sean was just saying. You make it look like you're doing something sneaky, and you're playing totally standard.
Or you could be complexity's cruncher and just amaze everyone when you play standard anytime ever.
Zabro is going to be going for a pretty much for an almost wall off here, just to lessen the surface area you can get around that bunker and such. And engineering bay is going to be going up. Stim is also just started as well, so he is going to be getting reasonably far ahead as far as upgrades go. There's no forge on the way for Anfield just yet. He is putting up a robotics facility, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him go Colossi, just because Zabro is going so marine heavy thus far, and I don't think he's just now starting his factory. So yeah.
Colossus would be pretty good. Colossus tech would be pretty nice to see, but at the same time, a marine push during that tech would really, a marine marauder push, just like with a couple of marauders. There are 2 bunkers here, so it doesn't look like he's going to be going for a push anytime soon. Let's check out the upgrades. He's going for Stim first, which usually connotes that he's going for early defense, especially I don't know many Terrans who would make a Stim push that early without medevacs, simply because it's really risky when your opponent has, well, anything that aren't slow Zerglings. So, this is a Protoss, so I would not expect to see him make a push anytime soon.
But Zerglings are the best Protoss unit. Blink is on the way up for Anfield, so he is going to be, he's also chronoing out an Observer, which I do like, simply because Zabro has been keeping him out of his base so much, he's been unable to see really anything, so he does have an Observer going into the main right now, and another one just leaving his main to go and see what's going on at the front, but there is a missile turret up at the front, so if the Observer comes too close to that, its days will be numbered, and he will actually take a couple hits with that. The Observer, he's going to be following that Observer around a little bit, not going to scan, but he is going to be able to scare that away. Observer number 2 is going to be moving into the main in a couple of seconds, though, so Anfield has gotten what he needed. He sees exactly what Zabro is doing, and, well, it's pretty standard.
Oh, I really hope he makes another Observer. I just don't... I hate it when Protoss players don't make Observers, because it's like, you know... It's once I get my Rogo up, and especially when you get your Rogo, as soon as your expansion comes up, that's just free scouting. I mean, 75 gas is a lot of gas, but when you're on 2 base, I just feel like, yeah, he's now got those gases up. I hope he'll pump out like a 3rd and 4th Observer, because I really like to see that.
Yeah, I do agree. The Observers do give you a phenomenal opportunity to get tons and tons of map vision. And looks like Zabro is going to be stimming to the watchtower. I'm not sure I like that move. I mean, it's not going to be all that bad, simply because he has medevacs on the way out now. But still, Zabro is going to be using this factory as a bit of a scout. Anfield has his probe here ready to throw up his 3rd. He also has the minerals for it, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Nexus go up at his 3rd any second. He's actually floating quite a few minerals right now. And there's the Nexus. There's also a pretty scary Marine Marauder push, like you did say, with a couple of medevacs in it, knocking down these destructible debris here just to shorten the rush distance here. And the factory is going to run in and be able to see exactly what Anfield has, and Zabro might be able to do a bit of damage at this.
Yeah, and I'm just not I guess it's okay, because I just not a huge fan of the way Zabro decided to just throw down 3 barracks. Whenever you throw down 3 barracks and an expansion, it's a sign that you haven't been macroing all that effectively, because like it's just like, how do I explain? Yeah, it's quite self-explanatory, really, because like usually what you want is, as your money trends towards getting higher, you put down a barracks, and then you put down another barracks. When your money gets too high, suddenly you have to overcompensate. So like now he's throwing down those 3 barracks, and he's sort of forced to expand, because otherwise those 3 barracks are going to be quite useless later on, and so it kind of forces your hand in that sense.
He does have +1, and he has he has about a 30-second window to attack before Anfield finishes 1-1. But it looks like he's actually not going to take that advantage. He is instead just going to go run home. I'm really not sure what that push was meant to do. I mean, it forced unit production, but he never stopped. He never cut probes. And this 3rd is now up for Anfield. We haven't seen an expansion go down for Zabro just yet. Well, actually, he's moving around towards the 3rd. He may be able to take out the 3rd. There's nothing mining from there yet. But a couple of cannons are going down now, and it looks like he'll be able to get in there without any real resistance.
Yeah. That's just sort of, upgrades are just like, Upgrades are PVT. I
Ooh.
mean, you've got
Here we go.
upgrades
The
and
Zealots are going to
ghosts.
be able to run in and actually take out a fair number of Marines there. But Zabro is going to be able to get away without taking too heavy losses.
Yeah, and I guess there's not very much I can say because I honestly like I have no idea where I'm coming or going right now in this match. So
Here we go, and another little engagement here, a little skirmish there. Actually, it looks like this is going to be a big engagement here. The charge lots are doing quite a bit of damage. Nice force fields going down for Anfield. He is going to be able to cut this army totally in half, and he's actually taking a pretty significant amount of damage here. But that Colossus is doing a lot of damage. 8 kills already on that Colossus, and but it actually looks like Zabro might just have too much stuff. He's able to get the Colossus, and that might actually be able to turn the tide of this battle enough for him to win this and push through and kill that third if he wants.
Yeah, I mean, Marauders are so good. Marauders, like, Colossi, what they do is they just soften up the Marauders so that your Stalkers can take them on. But if you have enough Marauders, you can just overrun him because, like, basically Marines get destroyed by Colossi. But Colossi only soften up Marauders, which means that suddenly, if you don't have enough actual gateway force, like, your Colossi are just going to get beat. Or if you don't have enough Colossi.
We have we have another pretty large force coming in for Zabro, and it looks like he may actually be able to overwhelm Anfield here if he pushes, if he gets good enough engagement here. There are no sentries here, so he won't have force fields on his side. 2-2 is about to finish up, so if 2-2 finishes, he may be in a very good position to hold. But the Terran force is coming up right now. We will scan. 2-2 is not yet done, and he may be able to take out the natural. Looks like Anfield is going to be trying to wait. No, he's not going to wait. He is going to move in instead, and, well, a lot of damage being done here, but there's just not enough for Anfield here, and Zabro is going to be able to take out this force really easily. And there's the GG from Anfield, and David has defeated Goliath.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And, I mean, okay, he is Diamond, so I mean, it's not like crazy, but that is impressive play from our Diamond League representative.
Definitely, and Zabro will be moving on to the next round. Anfield has to leave after only 1 win. Grandmaster will not be all that happy with that performance, but well, we'll be moving right into the next game momentarily.